set mine up. There we go. Skype MP3 recorder. Would you like to do the intro, Kelly?
I'm already recording.
You're already recording, sir. I see.
Uh-huh.
Should I be recording, or?
It's up to you if you want to record or not.
I'll record. Okay, go, Kelly.
What's going on, everybody? I'm tired.
I'm also
I hate my
tired.
new job, and I'm ready to find another one. But that's okay. It's a paycheck for right now. And today we got Jake, my thumbnail man,
Hey, what is up, guys?
and I'm currently trying to pimp him out. He doesn't make much on 3rd Avenue, so decided to let him make my thumbnails.
The struggle.
Yeah. So today we're gonna talk about. What are we talking about?
A parent accused a football coach of bullying after they completely decimated the other team 91-0 in a football game, high school level.
That's not bullying. That's just apparently the team that. Well, I'll put a link in the description to the article that we're talking about, and so you guys can read it. But the team that got the complaint filed against them has something like 100 and some odd victories in the last like 3 years, and like 47 losses.
Yeah, in this season alone, they've put up 485 points, and the other teams that they've played have only scored 47 combined. So it looks like this team is a really good team just by those numbers.
And apparently, what one of the parents was saying is that the coach is bullying the other team. The other coach, the opposing coach, is bullying the opposing team.
That's like one of the most absurd things I've ever heard. Because the fact is, it's football, you're out there to win, and also after like the first quarter, after they were winning by, I don't know, maybe let's say 30, he put his scrubs in the game. The scrubs are in the game, and they put up all these points. So what do you really want him to do? Tell his players not to play?
It says in the article, after the first quarter, he put everybody else in his second string, his third string, his fourth string, the water boy, you know.
They even had a running clock after the third quarter, so they never stopped for timeouts, 2-minute warnings. They never stopped for anything. It was just, let's keep the clock running, let's get this over with. These kids want to go home at this point.
Yeah.
It was funny. He said we could actually score a lot more if we tried to, but we didn't want to keep them down.
We were kind of, what is it? He says they were fearful of going to over 100 points.
Yeah, that would just be wrong. Like, for the sheer fact that just losing 100-0, you don't want to be that school who lost 100 and something to nothing. You don't want to be known as those people.
Oh, they're already known as something else. Trust me. Thank you, parent.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking garbage at this point, it seems like.
You know, I feel bad for this current generation because it was my generation that fucked everything up. Sorry, guys. I apologize for my generation. You know, my generation was the end of the generations where fist fights were allowed in school because, you know, punk-ass bitches brought guns instead of fist fights. And, you know, that goes into a whole thing. Like, back before they started really enforcing fighting in school, you know, if you had a problem with somebody, you didn't grab a gun and shoot them. No. You walked up, you hit them, and they hit you back. And if you got your ass whooped, you got your ass whooped. Now people are a lot meaner nowadays. And
yeah,
it's ridiculous, you know? I'm mean, but I'm not going to sit here and brutally abuse somebody every day because they're a little bit different.
Yeah, even when I was younger, I used to play football when I was really young, and it seemed basically like if you heard something like this, that kid was the kid whose mom said some stuff like this. He was getting made fun of.
Yeah,
because
picked on, but you know, in the long run, you wouldn't have, you know, destroyed his life for picking on him. You would have, you know, made him feel like crap.
Yeah, there's bullying in life, and some when it gets to the point where it's someone can't deal with it anymore, like that little girl who killed herself the other day. I don't know her name, but she was like 12. She had two girls picking on her, and they showed no remorse in it. They were like, she killed herself, so what? LMFAO. People like that, that's bullying. Stuff like
People
this
like
is
that
not
being
bullying.
dragged out and beaten. Sorry, I don't really condone bullying. I don't. I pick on people, but I also, if I pick on somebody, I fully expect for them to pick on me back. And if they don't, I will address the situation and make sure everything's cool, because it's fun to me to pick on somebody as long as they pick back. If they don't pick back, then I realize that, hey, they're taking this way too seriously. And I look at them and say, hey guys, I'm just messing around. If it bothers you, let me know.
Yeah, I just hate it when people try to associate bullying with something like this football story because then it actually seems like takes away from the people who are actually being bullied. Like this gets headlines, but someone who's actually being bullied doesn't. Like they're just kind of, yeah, fuck you, other
You,
person.
you know what's
That's what
going
it
to
seems
happen
like.
here in 10 years? Those two little girls that are like, oh, I don't really care if she killed herself. They're going to look back at their lives, if they're not in jail already, which they should be, um, and realize that they fucked up. Not to mention, they'll probably be pregnant and, you know, useless.
Yeah, I could basically see that happening. People who are bullies just basically have nothing to do with their own life, so they try to take it out on other people for the most part.
hmm Anyways, this is Jake, the chosen one. Put a link to his channel in the description, and he will obviously do the same if you're listening to it on his channel. You can come and follow me on my channel, and anybody who's interested in listening to what Mr. Jake here has more to say, follow him. And we'll catch you later.
Okay, guys, cheers, one. I'm saying peace out.